Boom, baby, we are live. Welcome to Interview with the Man, featuring me, MLD. We're here on Free Consultation Friday call-in show, where I sit here and help you with every single problem that you need for free. All you need to do is click the link in the chat, jump on the stream, and we're going to go in depth and help you out. And let's go ahead and get the show started right now.
Established.
Make money, make muscles, learn game, hold frame. It starts with learning dating, and then you move on to something else to push humanity forward. That is the philosophy of modern life dating.
I am teaching you how to be strong. I am teaching you how to be powerful. So when bad things happen to you, you don't quit.
Okay, because you don't know
how.
Because you don't know.
No, if I'm not going to explain to myself.
In normal conversation where people aren't sitting around and patronizing you because you're loud and obnoxious, and a lot of people don't want to confront you and tell you that. But I'll tell you that right now, young lady. You're very loud and obnoxious and you're rude.
You wanted to blow it up and make me seem like something I'm not, and I didn't appreciate that. But that's okay.
Did
you
you
can
watch my
do
channel?
what you want to do for your content,
Oh boy, somebody's triggered.
and
She's
you can do
triggered.
that. No, Adam sent me a clip.
You should want a woman that you can build with.
She can build me a sandwich.
My man,
It's common sense in every other country in the god world, but here you got to get out of god Venn diagram and be like, hey, don't post half-naked photos of yourself because you're gonna attract fucking predators.
Save the drama for your mama. Let's get to work, boys. I'm going to drop the link in the chat right now. So come on down and just click that link right there in the chat. And if you want to come ask me any questions related to money, muscles, game frame, leaving America, optimizing your career. As you guys know, I have a background in recruitment, so I'm really good at getting people jobs. We just secured a position for one of my clients. He is a lawyer, and his raise has been considerable. He's been searching for quite some long time here, but man, oh man, I'm really happy to be able to see another W. Lori Gray 88, thank you so much for subscribing. As you guys, if you come here from the Fresh Fit podcast, you guys got to understand there has been an absolute concerted attack against me in the algorithm, as well as smear campaigns by people within our ranks and also outside, So King Kunta, can you just turn on your camera real quick? I could see you in the background. Just turn on your camera so I could see who you are. Yeah, you got clothes on, you're not gonna whip your dick out. You good? You can turn your camera off or keep it on, whatever you want, big guy.
Man.
Hey, how's it going, brother?
Going good. How about you?
Good. Just got to protect myself. Sometimes these weirdos whip out, they try to get you demonetized with that.
Hey, I got you. I understand.
Talk to me. How can I help you, brother?
Hey, man, you know what? I'm just tuning in, checking in with you. I always like your show. Used to watch you on the Whatever podcast. I think you're an awesome guy. Blunt, straightforward. I'm just chilling.
Thank you. Where are you from? You from the Caribbean?
Yeah, I'm from Jamaica.
Nice. I'm half Trinidadian.
No way. I did not know that, man.
Yeah. Mom's born from Princestown.
Hey, that's awesome. Blessings.
Good stuff, man. So
yeah,
what you up to down there in Jamaica?
You know what? I'm in California right now. I'm just watching some soccer highlights and chilling with the kids. I saw your notification came on, so I say, hey, I'm gonna tune in.
Thanks, brother. And have you been give me a rundown. I like to get an idea of the kind of people watching this.
For sure.
About your age, relationship status, what you do for a living.
Yeah, for sure. I'm 34. I work as a chef, a sous chef, and also a pharmacy technician.
Nice.
I am married. I have 4 kids. Sorry, I'm just finding somewhere less dark. Yeah, I am married. I got 4 kids, and yeah, just chilling here in California.
Good stuff, man. You married to a Jamaican woman?
No, my wife, she's actually Cambodian.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. She's probably a good wife. She's probably a good wife. She's probably a good wife.
Very solid woman, man. Very solid woman. But I used to be young, so I still watch these podcasts. Still keep up with whatever is going on in the world, and I think it's absolutely crazy right now, man. Dating world is crazy, so I'm happy to be out of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of merit. Like, I think a lot of guys see people like Michael Sartain and Andrew Tate and like doing this like massive amounts of girls, massive amount of datings. But for the average guy, they don't want that.
No.
Quite frankly, that's overwhelming. I don't want that. I see what they're dealing with. I'm like, I don't want to because when you have to deal with all those girls, you have to deal with so much problems and like there's drama and there's all this stress involved. I want nothing to do with that. I like a peaceful life. I like, I got what I got going on over here behind the scenes. I don't like to put it out there because, don't want to endanger anybody because there's a lot of psychopaths out there. But, yeah, man, I think there's a lot to be said about finding a good woman and having a good, quiet life. Because out there, like the streets are cold and dirty, man. They really are.
Man, I got 3 daughters. My 3 oldest kids are girls. My last kid is a boy. He just turned 1. And like I said, I keep watching these because for me, it's more like I still learn, because I have my kids and I want to teach them, the right way. I think one of the problems for our society, man, it's women, they don't respect themselves anymore, man. Like, I'm not trying to be a sexist, like we both do it, but some of the things that I see, these younger women talking about, man, it's ridiculous. I just saw a video the other day with one girl that slept with, I think, like 100 guys in a day. And I don't even think that's possible. I think that's cap. I'm gonna call caps on that one. I'm a human being, man, and that is unlikely possible.
Yeah. I ain't talking about that white girl. I'll give this to her.
Definitely Bumbleclad, man. That's a wild one,
God, man, oh man. Let me ask you something. I think a lot of guys say this. A lot of guys speak from inexperience, right? They say, I don't want to get married because I understand the legal risk of getting married and choosing the bad woman, but you got a good woman, you have children.
Yeah.
I know like they were on the air and it would be like kind of wild to say this, but do you regret getting married and having kids?
No, man, I don't. All right. So so marriage is fun. It is rocky. There's ups and downs. It's like a roller coaster, basically. But at the end of the day, it's about the principles. There are principles in being married. And one of them is if you're going to stay together, then you got to work things out. And in order to work things out, then communication have to be open. That's for me is the biggest thing. In terms of kids, man, they're my motivation. They're my motivation in life. They're the reason I wake up. They're the reason why I'm trying to better myself every day. They're the reason why I'm looking to even go back to school right now. Like I just told you, like I'm a sous chef and also a pharmacy technician, but for me, it still doesn't cut it because California is ridiculously expensive.
What city are you in?
I'm in LA.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm smacking the heart of it. I don't know, man.
Why?
I don't know why.
Why? America's huge, bro. Get out. Let's talk about your education. What are you trying to go back to school for?
Surgical technician. It's
why surgical tech?
When my last kid was being born, and I've been in the labor room for all of my kids, but I never paid much attention to the person assisting. And the last one I was paying attention to him when, I read his badge and he said Surg Tech, and I asked him, I'm like, oh, you like it? And he told me he loved it. So I went home, I Googled it, and I'm like, you know what, this is a pretty easy one. I can get in and out of school, within a short period of time and still make some pretty decent money. So I think
I want to deep dive and kind of dispel a lot of things. Because a lot of people like to say, you know, and it's fucking retarded white women that say this shit. But like, they're like, oh, one kid is like $250,000 lifetime cost and stuff. Like, if you want to just go in a little bit depth, like, could you give me? Do you and your wife work, or you guys?
Yeah.
How does that work? Yeah.
No, both of us work.
What's your give me a range of your guys' combined salary?
Probably like, I want to say like 170 roughly.
Okay. Yeah, and you're getting taxed out the fucking ass in LA too, right?
Oh my God, man. That's ridiculous. We let's not talk about California. It's gonna push me to move faster.
Let's talk about California so you can get the fuck out of there.
So you have accepted
So
the
another
truth.
thing is this. Because I really like to talk money when it comes to men. You know, the thing is, I definitely tell you, brother, with 1,000%, you need to go back to school. That I would tell you right now.
Definitely.
How long will it take you to get this training under your belt?
Probably like 18 months.
That's nothing.
It's not a long-term one. And the good thing about it is fresh out of school, you're like almost 6 figures, but like high 5 figures. Yeah. So like in the 80s, 90s, fresh out of school, you know what I mean? So as the years go by, for sure, you know, you bump your salary up. You know?
Yeah. And then where would you consider moving if you're going to get out of LA?
Ah, man. You know what? I used to live in South Carolina. I used to live on Hilton Head Island in South Carolina. And I think it was absolutely beautiful.
Why'd you leave?
I left because my brothers are here in California. So after I finished up with their other contract over there, then I came here. You know, and then I met my wife, and it's a story after that. You know, so she's from California. Me, I was just passing through.
Is she first generation American?
Yeah, she's first gen.
And when did you come here?
2016.
Look at you, bro. You're the American dream. Like, that's good shit to hear, bro.
What is the American dream? That's a question I need to ask, because I hear it all the time.
Well, you know, America, the thing is, look, I live in Japan, right? And like, there's certain things I cannot have access to in Japan exclusively and solely because I'm not Japanese.
Right.
Like, for example, if you want to rent a place here, like, think about how crazy this is. If you want to rent a place to live in Japan, you need a Japanese citizen to co-sign for you to say, like, basically, if this foreigner doesn't pay, I'll pay. Like, imagine trying to get a place in America and they're like, oh, sorry, you can't live here mainly because you're not white. But if you can find a white person to verify that you'll pay your rent, then we'll let you move in. But in America, no, you're in and out.
Yeah.
You know, let's make money, and that's just the name of the game in America.
Shut up and take my money.
You know, you've only been in America for 8 years, starting your 9th year now, and you're already doing, like, you got a wife, you got kids, and you have a pretty decent combined household income. That is the American dream. Like, let's just be honest, you couldn't have this kind of opportunity in Jamaica, correct?
Which one?
170K between you and your wife?
Well, first of all, the exchange rate is absolutely different. You know what I mean? Cost of living there, you know, all of those come into play. So it's kind of like, it's not about not having it. It's just there's certain points to it. Like, for example, if I should go back to school right now, that would take a toll. You know what I mean? So while we have the opportunity here in America where you can basically go to school at any age, you know, in Jamaica, it's not really the same. You know what I mean? But yeah, you're correct. To some extent, certain things we wouldn't be able to have. Well, you know, and that's the reason why, hence those are the reason why a lot of people leave, you know, push factors, you know, push and pull factors, you know. Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah, I'm looking at surgical techs now. And like, you know, that's going to be a stable business. It's AI proof as well for quite some time.
Right.
And so, you know, I think that this is it's a good path. Do you have a school, an idea where you want to go?
Still looking, man. I'm still, to be honest, I haven't in depth like say, okay, I'm looking to start. My idea of starting is probably like in the fall semester, you know what I mean? Because for this 2015, I'm trying to put some things together, you know, see where I can move to in 2025. Sorry, I don't know where I'm back in 2015.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, but this year is just trying to put things together, and then by fall, I'm looking to start in fall semester.
Where's the school?
I'm not sure. I haven't picked a school as yet. That I haven't finalized.
Let's go, brother. Come on, your family dependent on you.
I know. I gotta push it somewhere. It's just that I got so much things trying to take care of. School is there, but I know it's for fall. That's the thing. I know it's for fall. It won't pass fall. It's just right now, just trying to finish up some things.
That's good. I'll tell you this, right? One thing I learned a little bit older than you, I'm 39, and I've started a bunch of businesses. I've done a lot of difficult things, and it's always been a beneficial thing for me. Always start as soon as possible, because you don't even know if there are obstacles in front of you that would delay you even further. And at 34 years old, you really got to start moving with more sense of urgency. You're doing great, but what I like to do when people come on here and watch my channel and do free Consultation Friday, I like to push people to do better. I like people to push more. You know what I mean? So time is the most valuable asset that we have. And I think that, just start the process, because if you could start in summer, it's even better. You know what I mean?
That's true. Sure.
So
yeah,
that's what I got for you, my man. What should I call you?
Diego.
Diego?
I have a Spanish name, but I'm full Jamaican, brother. 26 years in Jamaica.
I love it. Well, listen, Diego, thanks for coming on the show today, man. I appreciate you for supporting and watching, and really just get on it, bro. Get on it, because there could be a lot of bureaucratic shit in your way. We all have an idea of what we want, but then the reality of the idea is usually littered with obstacles along the way. So just start sooner than later.
That's very true. Appreciate it, man. Hey, man, next time I hit you up, I'll let you know where I'm at.
Thank you, brother. Take care of yourself, all right? Appreciate you for watching.
Take care. I'll be in.
What a nice guy. Yeah, guys, like I'm telling you, man. Look, I know a lot of you guys want to I know all you guys want to do this, God, somebody's delivering something or something. I don't know what the hell's going on. Happy, what's going on? I just had a delivery or something come. I don't know. Fucking somebody sent me something. I didn't order anything. But yeah, man. It's not a bad thing to get a good woman and settle down. I'm telling you, when you're out there, it's just so bad, bro. It's so bad. The streets are totally cold, bro.
She belongs to the streets.
When you find a good woman who supports you, who's down for you, and she believes in you, man, and you vet her. You guys got to vet these girls. Stop giving them passes just because they're girls. Vet them, okay? Biscuit, thanks for the $2 super chat. Get the likes up. Yeah, guys, if you guys can just actually hit the subscribe button so I could just see, one, I'm getting the alert, and then two, like I said, it's not a coincidence. I haven't talked to Rolo in a very, very long time, and Rolo, Donovan, and Myron all said that we have been flatlined in growth. It's not a coincidence, guys. It is not a coincidence. There is a concentrated and concerted effort to stifle us and shut us up, because there is absolutely power in what we're doing. And our power comes from you changing your life, from you leveling up. Okay. So shout out to you, Trav Wayfar. He said, I subscribe. Nice suit, man. If you guys need any help, Money Muscles Game Frame, you have any questions about dating along those lines, anything, come on the show. The link is in the chat right there. Appreciate you guys for being here. Click on that link right there. Shout out to you, Lori Gray. Says, Lord bless you, Sir Diego, and sharing your wonderful personality along with your admirable family. I swear, God bless you, your wife, and your marvelous children. Thanks for watching, Lori. Let's see. Yeah, there he is. Thank you. Thanks so much, big guy. Appreciate you. Hero is the American dream. I don't know. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. But yeah, I'm glad Myron, because I think glad Myron, he's kind of realized that we need to come together, because back then he didn't need anybody, right? The algo was pushing him. We were the top of the world, independently.
Shut up and take my money.
He was crushing it independently. And then now, he's kind of taken a realization that we need to work together. And that's what I was saying. The problem here, I'll tell you, because Myron really wasn't part of Rule Zero, but Rule Zero was a pinnacle part of pushing everything to the mainstream. But you have accepted the there truth. It is. There's the alerts. Thanks, guys. Looks like we're gonna break out of the shadow ban, hopefully. Yeah, the reality is that there are, people, I'm going to just say, like, you guys, I always like to take shots at Rich in jest, but the reality is, like, people like him, their egos are out of control, and Rich just wants to make money. He doesn't
take my money.
He doesn't have a heart to change, to help guys, because if he did, he wouldn't be selling pheromone soap and pheromone beard oil, saying, yeah, buy this soap, buy this oil, put it on yourself, and women are going to be attracted to you. I cannot stand by that, fundamentally knowing that it's going to take money from guys and provide zero results. That is literally a fucking scam, and I'm not going to endorse that. I am not for sale. I'm going to say what I say. I'm going to believe what I believe, and I'm always going to be on the side of truth and doing the right thing, whether it costs me money, subscribers, because at the end of the day, I got to go to sleep and look at myself in the mirror. I got to lay on my bed at night and reflect on my day. Did I do something good today? Did I do something wrong? And these people, bro, like, I'm telling you, these people who are just doing this vile, evil trickery and just in it for the money, they're pathetic. They're super pathetic. And those people are just, they're not, it's not okay. It's not okay to take money from young, impressionable men. Because I used to be one of these young, impressionable men. And, taking this, I have, like, I got that soap, the soap from that original soap guy. He sent it to me. I was like, sure, I'll try it out. Used it. It's just like regular fucking soap, and didn't have a swarm of girls after me, so it's just retarded. Marlo Tree, $4.99 super chat, says, here from FNF. Ken Rose, he sends the thumbs up and the heart. Happy V-Day, John. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Ben Romo says, what's up? Just subscribe to the podcast you had, Fresh Fit and the guys. Awesome stuff, man. Appreciate all you guys. Again, I'll just drop the link in this in the chat for you guys to pop on by. Kudos to you guys coming here, trying to do some work on yourselves. Let's do a quick. I want to show you guys something I always like to do. For the people who are regular watchers, appreciate you for being here as always. Love you all. And we are going to do my favorite segment of the show. You guys know what my favorite segment of the show is. It is real quick. Oh, we got okay. Ko, can you just turn on your camera real quick? Let me just see your face. I see you backstage. Okay, your camera doesn't work. All right, no problem. Can you unmute yourself? There we go. Hey, Ko, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
Good. How may I help you today, sir?
I'm kind of interested in the whole money game.
Let's talk money. It's one of my favorite subjects.
I don't know too much about it. I know about, building credit and kind of leveraging debt to, I guess, build up your assets and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I don't really know the route to take as far as maybe doing real estate, or I know you got the crypto show going.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's get some data. How old are you?
30.
Okay, what do you do for a living?
Currently unemployed.
Okay, why are you unemployed?
I got some medical issues.
What are those medical issues?
Stuff from the military.
Can you elaborate, please?
Depression and PTSD stuff.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Depression and what?
PTSD stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And
did you do a tour overseas or anything? Or
yeah.
How many tours did you do?
I only did one.
How long? 9 months or 18 months?
9 months.
Where?
Kuwait.
Okay. What year?
Probably 17.
Okay. Got you. Army?
Air Force.
Okay. What'd you do?
Security.
Okay. And then you have any education or training besides that?
Just basic business. I think associates.
Okay. What's your name?
Josh.
Okay, Josh. So, what do you want to do with your life, brother?
Right now, I'm building the passive income side, and I purchased my first property. So I got those two things going for me.
You used the first time homeowners thing, and then
the VA loan. Yeah.
yeah. You're on disability, I'm assuming.
Yep.
What percentage?
I got my 100.
Okay, so you make like under 4,000.
Yeah.
But like 38, 35.
Right around there.
Okay, cool. This property, tell me about it.
It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath in the city. It's in a good location, so if I ever want to sell it,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's right around the major schools and stuff like that.
What city? State?
Oklahoma City.
Okay, nice. Oklahoma is the only state in the entire world where every county goes Republican. Do you know that?
Yeah.
I like it. Okay. So how this place, how much is the cash flowing you?
I'm currently not renting it out. I'm just staying at it.
Okay. What's the plan with the house?
I think either when if rates drop, sell it at a profit, and then if not, then after a year, think about switching it over to conventional and renting it out.
Okay. Are you against roommates?
No, I'm not against roommates.
You could house hack it, live in one house and pimp out the other 2 rooms.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
Mm-hmm. So,
and then,
okay.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you could go, and then I want to go right after. But I have some questions for you.
So I've been building this passive, dividend account.
Mm-hmm.
Just one of those brokers, looking through different stocks and figuring out how that works.
Mm-hmm. Are you learning from anybody, or are you trying to figure it out on your own?
I'm doing a little bit of YouTube, a little bit of figure out on my own, trial by fire.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I think it took me about a year
Mm-hmm.
to get it to where it's at. I'm making about $6,000 per month.
On what exactly?
You mean like what stock?
I mean, how are you making 6,000 a month with just investing?
Yeah, it's dividends.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm making probably over 6 figures in a year,
Mm.
but I need to find something that's gonna like utilize me more. Something that's gonna pull me more. The whole masculine mindset deal,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, fill purpose and make more money.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, when you came here to talk to me, what exactly would you like to solve? Because I mean, if you're making $6,000 a month with your dividends, and then you're making your disability on top of that, that's $9,000 a month. Are you cashing out, or are you reinvesting the $6K?
Right now, I'm just cashing out and holding.
Mm-hmm. Are you spending your money?
No.
All right. So what's the main goal then?
I think the main goal would be if I can find another investment or another way to make 5 to 10K.
Mm-hmm.
Duplicate the process. Make another 5 to 10K, make another 5 to 10K.
Mm-hmm. Well, why don't you start buying some more properties and renting them out? Because you could get that handled probably by the end of this year.
So with the whole property situation, it seems pretty rough as far as what you can get approved for, and not being over leveraged, or maybe getting money from other people for the loans. I don't know too much about that part.
So I don't know. Were you watching him on Fresh and Fit?
Yeah.
So it's all about mentorship, right? So you would want to go find somebody who has what you want. But why? Let me ask you something. Why do you want to make this money?
I think the more money you make, you can pay off your assets, and you can have them for your kids, and it just gives you more time.
Okay. You married?
No.
Kids?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Let's go to the root issue here. Why are you see struggling with depression? Can you elaborate on that a little bit more?
It's just my own mental thinking of, like, the whole rat race, and putting in a whole bunch of effort, feeling like it's not, like I'm not getting anywhere, whether that be like mental or physical. And then
Are you watching doomer content?
I do watch that just to get an idea of like where everyone's at.
No. So you're poisoning your mind when you watch that kind of shit, because the reality is you're doing great, dude. Like, if you're not lying to me about this, you have a house, you're making $9,000 a month, you're single, you're 30. Doesn't add up. I mean, people are struggling right now, Josh. People are like barely getting by right now.
No, that's the thing that I mean, I definitely understand that some people are they don't even have 400 for emergency. Like, a lot of people don't have. Everyone's living paycheck to paycheck. Now, in my mind, I'm like, what can I do in this situation to better, if I have a legacy, children and stuff later, how do I better myself for that future? Like, is there something I need to look at and be invested in? Is there something I need to learn?
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm pretty sure you isolate yourself and stay at home all the time, right?
Yeah, I'm an introvert. Yeah.
Yeah. And are you addicted to pornography?
No.
Are you using it?
Not anymore. No.
How long have you been clean?
Probably like a month.
Okay. Well, that's not a long time. How prior to the month, how long were you using it? How often were you doing?
Probably like once a month.
You're looking at. Are you honest? You're just looking at pornography only once a month?
Yeah, probably right around that much.
There's no right around, once or more.
Probably more.
Okay. Are you aware of what the effects pornography does, including depression?
No.
Okay. Probably should look into that instead of doomer content. I have a bachelor's in science and psychology, right?
No, I did not know that.
So what we put into our mind is constantly forming who we are, right? There's a person I know in Tokyo, and all he watches is AI doomer content. And it says, like, in 5 years, AI is going to replace all jobs, and we're going to be in a terrible position, and AI may elect to kill all humans. And so this guy literally is believing that he has 5 years left to go and have sex with as many women as possible because robots are going to come and kill everybody. He really believes this.
Man, it's a little it's rough.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, in addition to that, you're kind of in the same sense. Like, if you actually go outside, touch grass, and meet people, I think you'd be a lot happier. Because if you're going to stay at home, look at charts and look at financial doomer content all day, and then look at pornography and be alone. I mean, are you exercising? You go to the gym?
No.
Do you see where we're getting here?
Yeah, of course. No, I used to. The issue is that I used to go to the gym all the time, and I was out there and going, and I still had that depression, and I don't know what it stemmed from or what exactly it is, but it felt like a kind of a existential crisis type deal
Mm-hmm.
where no, regardless of what I did or who I met or who I was with or
Mm-hmm.
what new experience I was doing, it felt kind of
You,
empty.
are you smoking raw weed?
No,
You smoke any weed?
no.
You booze?
I used to booze.
When did you quit that?
I mean that still comes and goes, but
So you didn't quit.
no, I didn't fully quit. No,
Okay, so how often are we boozing?
probably like I don't. Whenever we go out, me and my friends, and that's usually like only once every like 2 or 3 months.
Okay. You're not drinking alone at home?
No.
Okay. And then are you eating processed food on a consistent basis?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Well, that's nothing to be proud of, brother.
I'm not proud of it. I'm just saying we're in the U.S.
There's
All right.
no
Well,
excuse.
you're not. Right.
There's no excuse. Do you know that you could buy a cow for $1,800 and have it butchered, and you'll have meat for the whole year?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So why don't you take some of those dividends and do that?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. When you make money, the number one thing you should do is start reinvesting in yourself to make yourself healthier, happier, and more energized so you can be even in a better condition to make even more money. A lot of people sacrifice their health for money, and then they have to use all that money to recover their health. But
Yeah.
be smart. Use your money to increase the quality of your health, because nothing matters if you're walking around depressed all the time. And there's a lagging effect of excessive use of pornography that you're experiencing right now. And then, sitting around, not watching doomer content, being alone, not being active, eating bad food, you're biologically poisoning yourself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so you can't operate clearly. You know what I mean, brother? Now, despite all this, you are you're outperforming a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I feel like I don't know. I just feel like a lot of things are going to get worse. Economy wise.
Okay. All right. So okay. All right. Let's unpack that. Why are things going to get worse economically?
I guess I don't know the doomer content. The whole Fed and rates and housing and
But you have a house.
No. I understand that, but like if it's hard for the general person, it's definitely still going to be hard for me, regardless if I have a house.
Okay.
So like, if things get more expensive, like I think eggs doubled this last year.
Do you know why eggs doubled?
I heard it was the bird flu, but I don't know for sure.
So you think that's it? Eggs are going to be forever expensive now? All chickens have gone out of existence?
Well, no. I think that inflation just keeps rising. It's just about how much it rises. So
okay, listen. You're fighting to stay miserable. What county are you in Oklahoma?
Oklahoma County.
Okay, that's fine. You have a house, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I could have chickens in my backyard if I wanted.
Right. I'm Googling that right now. Can you have chickens? Yes, you can own chickens in Oklahoma City and Edmond in Oklahoma. You can have up to 6 chickens or quails. So go buy some fucking chickens if you're worried about eggs.
Yeah. I'm not worried about that. It's just
you are worried about that because you just brought it up.
I'm worried about how society is going to deal with all the stuff that's going on.
Don't worry about society. Worry about yourself. Josh, you're fighting to be miserable.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you keep fighting to be miserable, eventually you're going to attract more misery. You're going to lose the ability to make money. You're going to become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay. The reason why I'm so successful is because I told myself, even when I wasn't successful, I said, I am pre-rich, motherfucker. I'm going to change my life. I am going to do whatever it takes to get to wherever I need. Okay. And you got to think like a winner, bro. Listen, you're thinking like a loser, right? You're not a loser, but you're thinking like a loser. And eventually your thoughts will manifest your reality, right? We're not as independently as we like to think we are. But if you're sitting around watching doomer content all day and you're thinking bad things are going to happen to you, they're going to happen to you. I don't give a fuck what happens to me. I will conquer and I will win. Okay. And here's another thing. The economy has been way worse before. America has been in way worse shape before.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So what's going on? Why are we fighting for our misery here, brother?
I don't know what I'll get to a goal. Like let's say I'll have an extremely hard goal, and been training, going to the gym, and I finally reach that goal, and then I just feel empty. I'm like, oh, I did all that work to get to that goal, and just feel straight empty at the end.
So
and I'm like,
go ahead.
so I'm like, okay, that this is just part of life. I'm gonna hit a goal and feel empty after. I'm gonna have to pick another goal. And I'm like, okay, is that just gonna be the process for the rest of my time? Just picking goals and then feeling empty after I accomplish them? Or I don't know. Does that make any sense?
It does. You're the epitome of first world problems.
Yeah.
Okay. But sitting around and feeling sorry for yourself is not going to give you what you want. And if you are feeling like certain goals are not fulfilling you, then choose another goal.
Well, for instance, like what do you mean? Like if I'm doing a physical goal, pick something else, like non-physical?
Yeah. That's like kind of the definition of that's the definition. Thank you. This is your line. Give me a line. Thank you.
So
go ahead.
So what's the end goal for you? Like
the end goal for me?
Yeah.
I want to be to the point where I do not need to worry about money.
Okay.
I'm almost there. I do not want to worry about money in the first world. And I want to go and have a family, and I want to have a nice, peaceful life, and I want to help as many men as possible. I want to help turn the lives around for as many men who want to turn their lives around, right? And I think what's happening with you is the reality is, and you're not going to like to hear this, but I got to give it to you. Okay. You're depressed because your life is too easy, and your hyper analytical mind, right? You were able to get these dividends things solved because you're very intelligent. But if we do not apply our brain's analytical power outward, we start doing it inward, and we're flawed people. And so we're going to start looking at our flaws and analyzing our flaws. You'll never be flawless. You will never be perfect, but then you're going to start influencing yourself in a negative way. And then you're going to start turning on yourself. And then that's when you start to spiral. You need to have goal outward. Men are not meant to sit at home and just watch social media. You're frying your dopamine. Again, you're not exercising. You're not fucking eating healthy food. And you're watching really bad content. I mean, you are programming yourself with bad dopamine. Like this is just a neurochemical problem that you're dealing with here.
I hear what you're saying.
You know, how can I feel good about anything if all I'm doing is watching news telling me everything is bad?
I mean, I feel like news is just made that way. That's how they make their money and stuff.
So why would you watch it if it's just made that way?
That's know what's going on.
Why do you need to know what's going on? Bro, I don't even check the fucking weather. Women around me tell me the weather.
I think was it TikTok?
Mhm.
I think some really smart investor just watches TikTok for his investments.
Mhm.
And I feel like that's the same thing with the news, is like I can watch that stuff and then kind of determine like how I want to approach new investments later.
Okay, but you're not making logical sense because you say you watch a lot of financial doomer content.
Yeah, because a lot of what I guess how people feel is kind of in the doomer content, and that kind of like fluctuates the market. So if people think a certain stock's gonna fail, or
People who watch doomer content don't make money, bro. The majority of people don't make money in the markets. You know that. If you're making any money, you know that.
yeah,
Well, Joshua, I'll tell you this, brother. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Okay.
yeah,
And if you don't make a change here, you're cooked, bro. Your good times will dry up. Your dividends will dry up, and no woman is going to want to come within 6 feet of you because you're radiating off this like vibe of misery. Nobody wants to be around a fucking charity case, bro, and it's definitely not the women you want around you.
yeah.
You know, stop eating processed crap. You know, you're rich, bro. Got fucking money. Go get some. Look, I mean, look at this. This is rice. This is organic beef, hormone-free, grass-fed, grass-finished beef, and avocado. Did this cost me $900? No, this is cheap as hell. Okay. Fuel yourself effectively.
Yeah.
Train the body in the gym consistently. Stop poisoning your mind with doomer content, and you can turn this around. You know, if you need to join a community, my community is $150 a month. Comes with a Telegram chat, and we do 2 live coaching sessions just like this. It's very simple to get out of this rut that you're in, but you have to do something right now because your misery is going to compound.
Yeah.
You know, and the fact that you're falling into vices like drinking alcohol and being addicted to pornography. When was the last time you had sex or went on a date with a girl?
Probably 3 months ago.
You went on a date or had sex?
I had sex.
Did you pay for it or you got it naturally?
Naturally.
How'd you meet her?
We kind of just met at a bar.
Mm-hmm.
And I got her number.
Mhm.
Hit her up. Nothing. And then I hit her up again. And then she kind of wanted to come by.
Mhm.
And I said, all right. And that's pretty much it.
One off?
Yeah, one off.
Is it because you're such a charming guy that she didn't want to come around anymore?
No, I don't think I have the committal mindset right now. I don't think that's what I want.
She wanted to commit and you didn't?
No, just in general, like I kind of push people away.
No, I mean, I don't think you push people away. I think she got a realization of who you are. I could pick up on your misery digitally here. God knows what she felt. Is your house dirty? You living like in filth?
No, not really.
What do you mean not really? Your house is either clean or it's not.
Okay, then it's not.
Okay, so you know, are we getting a clear picture here, Joshua?
Oh yeah. Yeah, sure.
What do you do? Give me your day-to-day breakdown.
Doomer content. That's it.
So you wake up and watch doomer content from morning to night?
Pretty much.
Okay. You ever see that movie I, Robot?
Yeah.
I'm going to quote Will Smith right now. You're one of the dumbest smart people I've ever met. Okay. Do you think? Okay, how did you're in the military, right? You went there to defend freedom and fight terrorists, right? How did terrorists get radicalized?
Brainwashing.
And how do you brainwash somebody? You just sit them down one time. You're like, okay, read this one time, and now you're radicalized.
Get some water and get them in a chair. And no, I'm just joking about that.
You're a funny guy,
just repeat stuff over and over and over, and you exhaust them.
Yeah, and you're radicalizing yourself with misery.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that we know you're in a self-imposed prison, what are you going to do?
Break out of it.
How?
I'm trying to figure out the next step besides healthy, healthy living. Because like with you, you're gonna reach that goal, right? Pretty soon. What's gonna be the goal after?
That's the thing. You can't worry about that. You got to get your first goal sorted. You know?
Shut up and take my money.
Nice.
Marlowe says, misery is a hole that only gets deeper the more you dwell in it. Yep. This person right here, is this a girl? Maybe this is a girl. Clean your house, open all windows, let fresh air and natural light in. She's right. You're all Mr. Big Ballin', bro. Hire one of these Mexican fucking ladies around Oklahoma. Have her pay her. Have her clean your house.
I don't know. I just feel like when I reach any goal, it feels extremely empty afterwards. So I'm trying to pick the next goal that I'm working towards, whatever that might be.
Yeah,
to get me in the mode.
You're depressed because you have time and money and you're not doing anything. That's why. You think a fucking single mother of fucking 4 kids has time to sit around and be depressed when she's got to cook, clean, work fucking shifts at the restaurant?
Yeah.
And have a good smile on her face? Depression is fucking, depression is peak white privilege in America, bro.
Yeah.
You are so privileged that you're fucking depressed. You need to do something with your life because your life is going to be over like that. And the way you're having it right now, the way you're acting right now, the money that you're making and stuff, it's going to dry up. It's only a matter of time if you keep on poisoning yourself like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So I would recommend if you join my community. It's in the description block. It's in the description box below. It's called the Money Muscles Game Monthly. Come talk to the guys in there. We'll drag you out of this pit because it's going to be really hard to do it on yourself. But you got to do what we say. Otherwise, this financial success you have, you're going to lose it too. You are poisoning the well right now, man. And it's only a matter of time before you fuck things up to a point that you can't get out of it again.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Stop poisoning yourself.
Shut up and take my money.
All right, buddy. Peace out. The new next 1999 super chat. Just props to MLD, saving men one at a time. Trey, do you have a camera backstage?
Shut up and take my money.
Do you have? Can you turn it on? Are you driving or something? Okay. As long as you're not some weirdo in the dark gonna whip out your dick, we're good to go. Are you driving? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Hey, boss, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Hey, I'm good. How are you? You mind if I turn off my
Good.
camera just because it's hard to hold it up?
Yeah. Go ahead. Hey,
so I just wanted your advice. I'm trying to make. So first of all, I'm a 23-year-old college student going to community college. Currently
What time is
making about. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what time is it?
For me, it's about 9 o'clock.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Um, I'm currently making about 4,000 a month. I'm in security. I'm living with my parents. I'm trying to make a plan to get rich. I just don't know how to go about it. I don't know what the first steps would be. I can give you some more information if you want, but that's the gist of it right now.
More data, please.
Okay, what else do you want to know?
State, city.
I'm in San Francisco, California.
Oh my God, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
All right. If you want to get rich, you got to get the fuck out of there first and foremost. Do you know that?
How would you go about doing that? Because I'm living with my parents to save money.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, though, I'm also trying to get rich because they're struggling right now. So I'm also trying to be able to, help them out more. So it's kind of a give and take with that.
Why are they struggling?
Well, recently my dad he's a real estate agent, so hasn't been making any getting as many clients lately. So
Yeah, because nobody wants to live in fucking San Francisco.
I've been trying to basically make up for that while he's trying to recover his business.
Mm-hmm. And what about your mother? Does she work?
Yeah, she works. She honestly makes a good living. She makes well over 6 figures, but the thing is that I'm living with my brother and sister and my nephew, and none of them have a job or anything. They won't pitch in at all. They just they're like super lazy. So it's really, I'm kind of surrounded by bums and stuff, and it's really hard to try to make stuff happen.
So you said you're going to college?
Yeah, community college.
What for?
I'm going for robotics engineering.
Okay, that's good. And how long till you're out and done?
I have another 4 years.
So you have accepted the truth.
How long have you been getting an education?
I've been getting education for about 2 years. COVID kind of messed it up, so it's been about 2 years. My major was computer science, but I switched it over to robotics, so that's why it's going to take another 4. Otherwise, it will probably take me like another 2 or 3.
All right. Well, I mean, honestly, bro, the biggest thing I would be studying if I were you, aside from robotics, is investments.
Okay.
Okay, because investments in money management is the number one thing everybody neglects. Everybody thinks getting rich is the solution, but if you don't know how to manage your money, which literally 99% of people do not know how to manage their money, that's why they call people at the top the 1%. Having a degree in robotics and stuff is not enough to be rich. You need to learn how to manage your money. Are you familiar with how the S&P 500 works?
You know what? I'm more of a crypto guy instead of stocks. I do invest in crypto. And despite me being a college student, I've been able to save up quite a good amount in crypto. So I'm really just waiting for the market to go up. I'm kind of trying to figure out different ways and different ways to make money.
What are you holding in crypto?
I'm holding. You mean how much or what coins?
Both.
It's like I got about 10K in fetch. It's not all. I'll tell you the different coins I have. I got some fetch. I got some alluvium. I got some pulsex. I got some solana. I got some Pepe. I've got some others. So I had to look at my portfolio.
I'm willing to bet you're underwater in some of those positions, right?
Only in one position. I was actually before the New Year's, I was up to about 15K. So only one position I'm under. That's with the ILV, but I'm still at basically the same amount I was at when I originally invested.
And when did you buy crypto?
I was started dollar cost averaging around last April, last summer.
So you don't own any Bitcoin?
No,
Why not?
because usually it's not as high as return as the other ones, and so I'm trying to make a higher return, and I'm seeing that these other coins are basically following crypto's trend. I mean, not crypto, Bitcoin's trend, but are making higher returns. So that's pretty much why.
Yeah. I'm assuming you're watching Charlie and Miguel, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So do you have an exit point for anything? What's your exit strategy?
My exit strategy, I wanted to see, I was basically going to see when the top of Bitcoin was about to hit. And
Nobody
then
knows what's going to happen.
when it gets to around 150K, I'm about to start, and when it starts getting more publicized, I'm going to start divesting.
What if it maxes out at like 147?
Well, I'm saying that's why I said around 150. So I'm going to see what the signs are saying when it's getting around to that point. But I know it's going to rally again. What did you say?
What signs are those?
I couldn't hear you.
What signs are you looking for to get out?
Basically, when it's becoming more mainstream and more people are talking about it, when the different indications start crossing, and when it's looking like it's starting to slow down, and it's hitting a top at those points.
What indications? You said different indications. What indications?
The different bands when they're starting to cross and stuff like that.
What bands?
I don't know the exact names. I can find it.
If you don't know them off the top of your head, you're going to lose money.
Okay.
You know, I'm not trying to belittle you or make you feel bad about this, but I'm telling you, like, statistically speaking, you're going to lose money in crypto.
Okay.
If you don't have a proper exit plan.
So okay, that's why I'm talking to you. So basically, that's one of my main problems with stuff is the planning around what I'm doing. So if you were in my position, what would be your, with crypto and with the rest of my life? We can get into the rest of that as well. What would be your what would you be doing? How would you be formulating your plans?
It's a great question. It's a high quality question. So first and foremost, I'd be figuring out the fastest way to get this robotics engineering job as soon as possible. Like moving way faster. Okay. So, I mean, you need to be going to school literally every semester. Are you taking summers off?
I had to take last semester off till I could keep my job because they basically scheduled me for when my classes were, and I had no choice. Because I either had to go back to making $800 a month or to keep my current job. So,
what's your current job?
I work in security.
Doing?
So I'm a dispatcher, so I get to work overnight. And I'm basically at the computer, but because there's so little going on, I basically get to do my homework and do any kind of research I need to do.
Yeah. So the top priority, listen, do not delay. If you need to take a salary cut, you need to think bigger picture, not shorter picture. Okay? You need to find another job. If a job ever interferes, I got my bachelor's degree in 3 years. Okay?
Okay.
Because I didn't want to sit around, listen to a bunch of dipshits telling me some shit I'm never going to use. I just wanted that fucking piece of paper.
Okay.
Right? So you can't be taking, and that's the difference between, I'm assuming, who's paying for your college?
I am.
Okay. Yeah, bro. You can't waste time. You need to be. So if I were you, this is what I would do. Rain or fucking shine, I'm taking 15 credit hours per semester, no matter what. So it's 5 classes per semester, right?
All right.
Number 2, are you familiar with the 4-year cycle of Bitcoin and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, so when is the top going to be?
It's supposed to be this year, around this time.
When?
Between March and August.
No, incorrect. It's always in quarter 4.
Okay.
So you should watch my show, the Tokyo Crypto Show. Far more elaborate data and far more less hopium. And we're actually providing consistent mathematically based data because if you, how long have you been studying crypto now?
A couple months.
Okay. Yeah, you should definitely you should know that by now though, for real. That's like day 1 crypto. check out Bob Lucas, Loukas, in the 4-year model, dating back to the first halving. Are you familiar with the halving is?
Yeah.
What's the halving?
So it's basically when the amount of crypto that's being mined is being halved every 4 years. Is that correct?
Crypto?
Or not crypto, Bitcoin. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, correct. Very good. And if you go back to when the halving started, it's always peaking in Q4 consistently. We only have 3 sets of data so far, but every time it's Q4. So we're not going to have a high anytime soon. Personally, I don't think so. Like, we may have a high, an all-time high. However, I do not believe that will be the cycle top. Maybe a local top, but not the cycle top. You need an exit strategy. So let's run down your bag. What's your entry point on Illuvium?
It was around $40.
Mm-hmm. So what's your exit point?
My exit point was going to be around 100, because I'm basically looking at the way I'm doing is I'm looking at the tops that it had before, and I'm assuming that it's going to hit those tops again with these different coins. So when I look at Illuvium, and I was just able to pull over, it was at around, as most recent last year, it was around $100. So that's when I was going to exit or
It
start
peaked at
divesting.
144 last year. Yeah. And
That's what I'm saying. I'm incorporating.
Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. I was incorporating what you're saying about, how it might not hit those exact indicators. That's what I was saying a little bit before. When it starts reaching around those levels, that's when I would start divesting from it.
And then you're going to be getting into cash. And then what are you going to do with that cash?
I was going to save a certain amount for taxes. And that's another thing. I don't understand the taxes part of how I'm going to, of the crypto, but
make the money first. Don't jump to problems that don't exist.
I was basically just going to save that cash and not even really touch it.
But when you save the cash, you're going to lose value.
Okay.
So if you're going to hold it over a 4-year period, Bitcoin's like pretty much the easiest, like, no-brainer thing to do. Just wait for Bitcoin to crash. 2026 can be a pretty shitty year. We're going to have a pretty bad fucking bear market. This is our last hurrah to get some cash going on here.
So you have accepted the truth.
But get into that, or maybe get into gold, or, you should learn about the S&P 500. You should really learn about the S&P 500.
Okay.
Because S&P 500 is like statistical most bulletproof investment vehicle the world has ever seen, consistently over 30 years of data. The S&P 500 last year went up 23%. Okay, so if you had like $1,000, you get $230, right? Doesn't sound like much, but if you have $12,000 or you have $10,000, and you got $2,300 or $12,300 by the end of the year. If you have $100,000, you have $23,000 added to that at the end of the year. In $1 million, you have $230,000. Okay, easiest money out there, free money, literally free money.
Okay, and then so how do I get started? What should I look into first in terms of stocks? Or at the S&P 500?
I just told you the S&P 500. Just one thing. So you need look into the S&P 500. Use crypto to make exponential gains, and then take that money, put it into the S&P 500 for safe, consistent gains as well.
Okay. What do you think about also real estate? Because I wanted to learn more about real estate, and then basically depending on how much I made.
Yeah, I think here's the thing. You're a young man. You're motivated. You fucking pulled over to talk to me, and that shows me a lot, right? So the thing is this, though, you only have a limited amount of intelligence that you can give to certain things. Every day you're giving a portion of it to education, a portion of it to dispatching, and then now I'm assuming a portion of it to cryptocurrency, right? And that does include your hobbies, girls, whatever the shit you got going on in your life too. So for me, I would tell you 2 things. Actually, I'll tell you 3 things, okay? I want you to memorize these because I know you probably don't have something to write this down because you're in a car. But 1, understand the 4-year cycles. That should be crypto 101.
Okay.
That's crypto 101 right there. You need to understand the 4-year cycles. Number 2, understand the S&P 500.
Okay.
And number 3, watch or listen to Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover to get the principles of financial management right now. Because if you don't have the principles of financial management, it doesn't matter how much money you have, you're going to be cooked.
Okay.
Okay. If you're, for example, no offense, but if your father had like effectively managed his money at a younger age, he wouldn't be having trouble with needing help right now at this age with the housing industry taking a shit. I have only been doing very well for myself since I was 33. I just turned 39. I don't have to worry about money. I am set. I am fucking set.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
you have accepted the truth.
You know,
Okay.
you're a kid. You're 23. You know, so you have your whole life ahead of you. But I'm telling you the stuff that's not cool, flashy, and sexy. I'm telling you the stuff that works. That's how I know I'm getting fucking old. All right. But I'm telling you the shit that fucking works. Know the
Okay.
fundamentals, know the math, okay, and have an exit plan. And when you park that money, pay your fucking taxes, put it in the S&P 500. Holding on to cash is crazy. It is crazy. Inflation eats your fucking money alive. You need to be buying Bitcoin. You need to be buying gold. Or you need to be dollar cost averaging in or lump sum averaging into the S&P 500.
Okay. And gold. Bitcoin, cash, and gold. I'm putting on my notes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have to go to work now. I wanted to ask you more, but I guess I can try to come back on next Friday if possible. But
Yeah, well, I'm going to delete my YouTube channel tonight, so this is the last chance.
all right.
Hey, I'm proud of you, brother. That's some great. Those are quality questions. You sound like you're gonna get at it. Yeah, man. Well, my community handles this and so much more. If you're down, pop in. Description links in the description box below. But
Okay.
turning guys lives around is all I do.
And you talk like this every 2 days of the week? You said
No, the second and fourth Sunday. Twice.
Second and fourth.
We have a Telegram chat that I'm involved in like literally 24/7. You can ask the guys in the chat; they're here. And then twice a month, but sometimes I do every Sunday.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Take care of yourself. Peace out.
You too. Bye.
Kage Shigi 499 super chat. Josh, you got this. First step, clean your house. It would make you feel better. Cooking meals, bro. Facts. Rob Robbins says, wait, you're deleting your channel? No, brother. Just joking. But you get one of these right here.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
Sorry, got to call you a retard. It's a joke, brother. It's a joke. You think I'm going to delete my fucking channel? Hell no. Hell no. Let's bring on Braden. Braden, what's up, stud?
What's going on, John?
How are you?
Tired of all night. I'm actually feeling pretty all right, but I did want to this past week has actually been pretty good. But I think like 1 or 2 weeks ago during one of your streams, like a Wednesday or Thursday, I put something in the chat, like I can't remember how I worded it, something like, but I'm not actually talking to a woman. I'm not like actively talking to her like through text messages, or if I'm like very recently going on a date with a woman, like I start kind of getting kind of like down, like perhaps you could even call it a little bit depressed.
Mm-hmm. When you're not talking to girls?
Yeah, like when I'm not talking to a chick, if I'm not talking through Instagram, or if we're like meeting up in person for a date. And I'm sure I'm pretty confident there's inner game connected to that a lot. The other side of that. Let's
unpack it real quick. Is this additional data connected to this?
I mean, if it applies, yes. Because I was also wondering if it's also partially just like the tail end of mourning, because I like in the tail end of mourning, like the end of my last relationship, because like what happened, but I did still love the girl,
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, how long did you date her?
Or maybe if it's even just missing the connection and not missing the relationship itself. I'm not really sure. What'd you ask me?
How long did you date her?
I think the total time we knew each other was around like 15 months. Dated for around 12.
Mm-hmm. And then when did you break up with her?
The end of September, and then she moved down to South Carolina end of October.
When was the last time you saw her and had sex with her?
I think it was like October, I think 14th, because we went to the state fair.
Yeah, I mean, it's still normal. What you're going through is normal.
Okay.
You know, you're about 4 months out from a relationship that ended. You know, you like the girl, you're banging her raw. The smile says it all. That's all I need to know. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you build that connection. You build that connection. Listen, it's normal, bro. It's part of life. I mean, I have broken up with girls before and was depressed. It's normal.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. If you are saying that you just feel like kind of down and out because you're not talking to girls, that's necessarily not that's not the best thing to be going through, because the problem here is you're using female attention and validation as a comfort source, and you should be validating from within, right? A lot of guys who get good with women, who are still having low self-esteem and they're insecure. Women have to, they're like a woman that can't stop posting fucking risky photos on Instagram because they need that validation, because they don't get it from within themselves, right? And the way you get validation from within yourself is by setting goals and accomplishing them, right? So tell me a little bit more about yourself. What are you doing for your money and your education right now to get your life on track?
Right now for money, I'm back doing the pizza thing again. I'm probably gonna pick up another 2 days just because my workload for school, it's been letting me, it's giving me the time to do it, because I had I kept my schedule really light for work because I wasn't sure about school. So I'm gonna talk to my manager soon and say, hey, let's see if we can get some more hours in, because I'm
How
on
old are
3
you?
days right now. I'm 25.
And then do you live at home with your parents?
Yeah, I moved back.
With who?
Yeah, I moved back with my parents. Yeah.
Both of them, they're still together?
Well, father's been out of the picture forever. I'm with my mother and my aunt, actually,
Okay.
specifically.
Where are you? What state?
North Carolina.
Okay. And then what are you going to school for?
Plumbing.
Okay. And are you tracking everything? And because that's a long path ahead of you.
Yeah, I've got about at least another year and a half, I would
Of
say,
what?
till I get my license. Year and a half, maybe 2 years.
How many hours do you have on your belt?
Well, depending on if I can shake my old boss down for them, about 1,000.
And how many do you need?
I need a total of 4,000. And the state, the licensure board for North Carolina allows a maximum of 2,000 from education, like formal education, to be applied to it. So I can have 4,000 straight field work, or I can have 2,000 from school and 2,000 from field work.
Okay. And so, first of all, it's an excellent career choice. Okay. Second of all, why don't you have a job as an apprentice or something and rack up some hours? There's a kid that I'm coaching in my group right now, same age as you, Andrew. He's a plumber too. He's behind on hours, but he's getting tons of experience. Tons.
Yeah.
We actually had a problem at the Orlando house. We had a problem about the toilets backing up.
Yeah,
and he was gonna fix it. You know, you're gonna want experience with plumbing, not fucking pizza.
Yeah, back when I was living in another not another state, in a more northern city, that is what I was doing for about 6 months. That's where I got my 1,000 hours from. Then I also had some under the table work that I couldn't track.
Time out.
a
How
few
did you
years
rack
before
up
that.
1,000 hours in 6 months?
We had overtime.
Okay.
Because
What?
I could, because we should be able to do if you're really putting it in, going hard, you should be able to get I think 4,000 hours in at earliest like 2 years, and I think like 2 or 3 months. I think if I did my math right, I have to go back to the. I have to do the math again. But
And
yeah,
you have these.
I'm at,
You have them all. Cause listen to me. Listen to me closely. Listen to me closely.
yeah.
Okay. You're not dialed in with the work and getting your shit done. You should. You're telling you have to go shake your boss down. You got to you need to get things done, Braden.
Yeah.
Okay. You're a 25-year-old man living at home with mommy. That's part of the depression too, I would say. We get depressed when we know we're not giving maximum effort. Okay. So how many hours do you actually have logged?
Like in an exact number of hours, I couldn't say.
Okay, so that's terrible. Okay. How many hours do you need to go shake your boss down for?
Everything that I had working for him.
You don't have a number?
I don't have a number. I have to go look at my
You see, this is why having mommy to run back home, you have the luxury of not taking your life seriously. You know. How many hours of school do you have left? How many semesters?
Let's see, I have this. I'm in the spring semester. I have my summer semester, and then I have the fall semester again. So I got 3 semesters left.
Okay. So you'll be done with school by the end of this year.
Should be, yeah.
Okay. But you have no idea where your hours are.
From the other company, no.
Okay. You don't know what your hours are in general. Because you just told me, I asked you what are your hours. You said I have no idea.
Well, all the hours I have from that I could get towards my licensure would be from just that one company. And I don't have close to an exact number from that.
Okay. So that's a problem. You know, you want to be a big boss, or you just want to be another schlub in this life?
Yeah, eventually I would like to
So
start something up.
So are you acting like a boss right now, or are you acting like a schlub?
Right now I'm acting more like a schlub. Disorganized.
You know, we just, as men, we have big egos, but sometimes you got to get a reality check, right?
Yep.
So, do you have a pen and paper or something you could take some notes with, or no?
Yeah, I can go find something. Right.
Gentlemen, if you're not taking your life seriously, life will waste you away in the blink of an eye, man. In the blink of an eye. So I'm going to give you a to-do list, okay?
Gotcha.
So number 1, and I want you to report back to me as soon as possible in the Masculine Empowerment Network chat.
Okay.
Okay. So number 1 is calculate how many hours you actually have and document them. Legally get them documented. Okay.
Yep.
Number 2, where are you going to get these other hours from?
Oh, the other hours, I was actually going to talk to my professor, because there's like the work study program that you can work with companies in the school's network.
Mhm.
I should be able to get a job pretty easily through them.
Mhm.
Another plumbing company.
So why does pizza restaurant come into play here in this equation?
But I was just thinking just for now because I don't know how long it would take for me to do it. If they have like I don't know if they have like a certain window that they want students coming in or what.
Yeah.
So that was just kind of yeah.
Well, that being said, you're just taking a short-term solution and you have a long-term problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Not what we signed up for here at the if you want to be big boss. Okay. I would say again, like I told Joshua, you have the luxury of being depressed. You're not busy. The fastest way to get over a girl is get busy working on yourself, level up. It's the ultimate revenge. Okay? Because right now, if she looks you up, she's like, well, yeah, I dumped Braden and he's working at a pizza shop, living back home with his mom.
Yeah, like
When do you
senior?
turn 26?
End of August.
Okay. So, will you still be living at home with mom by then?
End of August next year? I sure would hope not.
You mean this year, right?
Yeah, this year.
You probably
Get
will be
those
living
numbers at the
with
same
mom,
time.
right?
I'm sorry?
You probably will be living with mom, right?
If I don't get the work hours into that would get me the apartment, yeah, I would still be.
How much money do you have saved up?
I have, I think, like $2,800 in my savings right now.
Okay, that's good. It's better than zero. Way better than zero. Number one, calculate on all hours and document them. Number two, find out and start collecting hours now. You beat depression by staying busy. Okay, pizza's the last fucking priority in your damn life. When you're not getting hours on your plumbing shit and you're not studying, then you could go work at some fucking pizza job. Okay?
Yep.
Got to be a man on a mission. Let me ask you a question too, Braden. Why are we 25 and still with no proper education or training under our belts?
Because I spent the last like 6-7 years after I graduated high school just kind of being shit. Be frank.
Yeah. What were you doing?
I went to college for about a year, and then I just kind of fucked off for the next year, and then I went to work. I went to work for my first plumbing boss about a year and a half, and then immediately after that, I just went back to. That's when I first went to the pizza, and then I was working that until the first time I found you.
Yeah, buddy. You got to get your shit together, buddy.
Yep.
You know, you're closer to 30 than you are 20 now. You know that?
Yeah.
And you live at home with your mom.
Yeah.
And this is who you are.
It's definitely disappointing when I told myself when I first moved out that this would be the last time that I stayed in this house for more than a day.
This kid, he's 25 like you. He's fucking jacked. He's shredded. And he's literally working a shit job, this plumbing thing with a shit boss too. But this guy has a great attitude. He's in monthly coaching. He's fucking asking questions. He's active. He's crushing it every day. And he's making money here on top of it as an apprentice.
You know, you have the luxury of fucking off because you get to go home, running home to mommy. One thing I've noticed about guys, because this struggled with it myself, guys that are raised by a single mom, you lack in the discipline department because that's where the father's for. You have to teach yourself discipline. Braden, your life will pass you before you know it, bro. You will be old and tired before you know it.
Yeah.
You know, you got to trade in every day. Life gives you a white little card, right? And you either work hard, and that card turns green, and that symbolizes, hey, I made an up day. Or you slack off, you be a fucking loser. That card's red, and you go down. You're never going flatline in life. You're either going up like a stock or you're going down. There's never a flatline day, ever. Okay? Life is cruel. Life is ruthless. Life is judgmental, but life is also fair. Okay? It's up to you what you're doing with every day. You're making a lot of progress, and I'm proud of you, and you're doing good with the game departments. Okay? But it's time to grow up a little bit and handle your business like a man. And I know you want pussy, but the more you handle yourself up and the more you boss yourself up, you're going to be able to attract better quality women. Because women can look at you right now. I could look at you right now and tell this guy doesn't have his shit together. You know, your aura, how you communicate, everything. Okay, women have that times 10 built into them. Right? You're doing the hard work with the game and stuff, which is good because most guys don't even try, right? I'm telling you, you need to get your shit together. If you can get that plumbing shit under your belt by the end of this fucking year, don't let this be another year of mediocrity and just eking your way by. Again, the reason you haven't calculated your hours, you haven't documented them. You know, what if you go to your boss and he's like, fuck you, I don't want to do it.
I'd pretty much just be fucked out of those hours unless maybe I tried to strong arm them with the state, but then that's a lot of hassle right there too.
But regardless, you have a problem in front of you that you're not tackling.
Yeah.
That's what causes depression. You know, unanswered problems that we know we can fix. That causes stress, anxiety, is when we have a problem that we know we can handle it, but we don't handle it. I mean, yeah, the new Nexus Sue has asked, yeah, you need money to sue, and you don't have lawyer money. That will make you feel better. That'll help you get over your ex real quick. You think I miss any of my fucking ex-girlfriends? Nope. Why would I miss them? I got a fresh pair of titties. I'm good. and if this, you know, every girl in my life, if they leave me now, I'm the man, bro. I shall replace them. They will not replace me. You're a pizza delivery guy, lives at home with mom.
Yeah.
They can replace you easily. Right? You're a great guy, you know, but you ever see that movie, Glengarry Ross with Alec Baldwin? It's like, nice guy, who gives a shit? Good father, fuck you. Go home and play with your kids, right? You win, you make it happen, or you sit on the fucking bench and you watch the winners and talk shit. You know, this is the reality of coaching and success. Is you need a realization. But again, there's no urgency with you because you have mommy in your head, mommy will save me. Like, that is literally your plan. Mommy will save me. I can go home and hang out with mommy. That's what child thinks.
Yeah.
You want to be a man, right?
I do.
You want to be a successful man?
Very
Okay. And you're doing good, you know, but you're not living up to your potential for sure. And I got to be honest with you. It would be disingenuous for me to sit here and cheer you on. You know, you're doing good. You're not a loser at all. But, you know, if I were to show you two people on paper, one was the Braden who took his life seriously through 18, and Braden who you are now, you know,
and you had to label one better than the other.
I've thought about that a lot, about how things would have actually been differently if I just went straight to school after I got out of went straight to what I'm doing now.
You'll be 30 looking at this conversation if you the same way if you don't get your shit together now.
Yeah.
You've overcome a lot. You always ask quality questions. You're not one of these guys who just joins the group and just fucking sits around and talks shit. You're actually out here doing shit. But let's do more, and let's be more efficient, and let's be more effective. Okay.
Yep.
Now get the fuck off my live stream before I whoop your ass. All right.
I got you, man. Yeah, I'll go ahead and make a trip up there to. I'll go ahead and pull up in person and see if I can get my hours.
Call. Save money. Save time. Call. Don't pull up.
I would call, except that I don't have his number on this phone because my last one got fucked up, and the contact didn't transfer over.
You are a hillbilly. You are a North Carolina hillbilly. Okay.
Yeah.
Get your shit together for me, please. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Talk to you in the chat.
I appreciate it.
Peace out. Good. Good. You know, guys, look, listen to me. I'm just telling you, you guys think you have time. You think you have everything sorted out. You think that everything's going to be okay. And you're imagining a future, but you have to confront the reality of your situation. If you think like, oh, like, you know, like, and I'm not digging at anybody, like the Jamaican guy, right? Diego was saying, well, you know, I'll join in fall, which is great plan. It's great that he wants to do that. Great that he wants to level up, take care of his family. But if you don't actually look into it, you don't know how many obstacles there are. What if they're like, you have to take this test, or you have to get this fucking vaccine, or you got to fucking have this permit from the state, and the state has a fucking 95 person wait list, right? Same thing with this kid. He, you know, not tracking his hours, not doing it. You know, guys, I'm telling you, you think everything is okay in your head, but you need to really have your plan based around facts and logic from data you have actually collected. Does that make sense to you guys? I hope it does. All right. Look, guys, I'm exhausted. I've been live streaming like fucking 4 hours now. I got to go handle some business here. It's 2:00 in the afternoon in Tokyo. Listen, if it's your first time watching me, this is what I do. I help men. I help men. I help transform men. Okay. That's all I do. I'm here for you guys. I'll be back on Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to talk about a guy who cold approached 100 girls in the gym, right? And I'm going to tell you guys, cold approach, man, it is the last bastion to find good girls. Cold approach during the daytime. Nightclubs are empty. Dating apps are filled with whores. Instagram's filled with fucking cheaters. The last hope you got is having the balls, doing some cold approach. I'm going to show you this kid how he's doing it. All right. Appreciate you guys. Brandon says, I'll be calling in next time, brother. Luciana is back. Hello, darling. Looking so fine. Happy to see my audience getting hotter with people like you there. Shout out to all the new watchers and everybody who subscribed. Thank you for the super chats as well. Enjoy your weekend. Don't forget, make money, make muscles, learn game, hold frame. Peace out. Say goodbye to my e-girlfriend.